welcome to Luminosity Living. Here at Luminosity Living, we manifest the lives that we want by transforming what no longer serves us so that we can co-create with the universe the lives of our dreams that we really, really want to live, with signs, synchronicities, and a whole bunch of other things that we're going to end up talking about. On this channel, I'm here to help hold a healing space for us to do all of those things, as I too I'm manifesting and transforming my life so I can co-create the best life that's for me. I have tools, techniques, and tips, and sometimes theories to help us go over those things to help us manifest the lives that we want. I also have an Etsy shop that has tools in it, and I have a t-shirt shop on Teespring. Well, it has more than t-shirts with like logos and stuff that I like to do that you can buy there. Eventually I have a website that's coming, but it just isn't done yet. And we're going to talk about the words that are helping me get there. Today, word synchronicity, what it means to me is when you hear words a lot and you feel as though after a while, like you've heard the word like 3 or 4 times, and the word you feel as though has like a message for you or some kind of action that you need to take on it. So for me, I love words. I love words a lot. I use a thesaurus a lot, more than the dictionary, but I love the thesaurus because I like alternate words. So I use a thesaurus a lot. And so I also have notes here. So I'm going to be reading my notes. I also say a lot of words incorrectly, and I think it's because when I first started reading, I speed read and I talk really fast. And I think when you speed read, well, for me, when I was learning, when you look at a word, you know the word immediately. It makes you not look at every individual letter. So therefore, if I pronounce a lot of words wrong, I also spell them wrong. But at this point in my life, when I say words wrong, I call it my accent. Monique has an accent. So that's that. So today we're going to be talking about my theory. I mean, it could be written somewhere and I haven't read it yet, but if there's a book, a website or something that already talks about this, please comment on it below so that I can do more research on it. And I love a book, and so if there's a book on it or something. But my theory is that, and I started this theory late last year, is that when you start to hear a word a lot, like I believe like it's your angels, your guides, or whatever, like the universe sending you a sign and a message that whatever you're listening to has, if you hear the word, it's like your ears stand up like a dog or animal or something, and it means that whatever they're talking about has a message for you. And so we're going to talk about the words that have shown up for me. I feel as though it's kind of like a shamanic journey or something. When you go on a shamanic journey, well, I guess I did for a power animal. You're supposed to, I think it was a power animal, you see the animal like 3 times in your journey, and then that's how you know that's the animal for you. And I kind of feel like word synchronicities like that. If you hear the word once, it's no big deal. Twice, 3 times, then it's probably like a word that you need to take action on, follow on, and there's a message in there for you. So it started late last year when I was coming to the final things for my business. The word exponentially, I probably say it wrong, I'm a certain idea, came up for me. And so for me, every time I heard that word, I knew that it was something in that whatever conversation, whatever I was listening to, it had to do with my business and it had a message for me to learn. And so that was the first word, and I thought nothing big of it. I just knew that word, whenever it came up, there was a message for me that was really important that I needed to take action on in my business or listen for future reference for my business. And then starting in about January of this year, it was the word surrender, because I needed to learn how to surrender. I think I realized that I needed to surrender before the word started showing up, and then the word started showing up more and more and more. I feel as though maybe as a reminder for me to surrender. And surrender is a verb. It means to yield, to give up, and to relinquish. And for me, well, I tended to, a long time ago, try to control the outcomes of things, like to do my best to do whatever it takes to make stuff happen in the way that was happy for me. And that's not necessarily always the best thing to do. It's like surrender, and maybe if whatever that you wanted didn't come to pass, it wasn't the best thing for you. It wasn't the best thing for me. So I learned to surrender. And shortly after the word surrender, the word flow came up, F-L-O-W. And flow is a verb, and it means to move along in a stream and to proceed continuously and smoothly. And it's very good that flow came up after the word surrender because they kind of go together. Because after you learn to surrender, you need to learn to flow and to let things happen and just to go along with it. And it's like much more smoother. It's much easier than making things happen. So the word flow for me for everywhere. The time that's most notable that I realized that it was a word for me is in another video that I'm gonna do. But me and my middle son, he wanted me to watch a video because we were talking about exercising, and I had like for the last 25 years, I have a plan of the way exercise works. It's not necessarily that I follow the plan, but the plan is on Mondays, I do like yoga or meditate, and Tuesdays and Thursdays is like leg and arm day, and maybe Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, it's like walking or some kind of exercise like that. I don't necessarily follow it, but I know that that's my schedule in my head. So me and my son were talking about that, and he wanted me to watch a video, and the video was talking about all you have to do is like a little bit of exercise every single day instead of like maxing yourself out or something. And even though I was opposed to it, I did watch the video because, I want to watch what my kids want me to. And in that video was the word flow. And before the word even came up, I was changing my thoughts on what like the exercise schedule really needed to look like. And I was agreeing with the video and what the video had to say, but the word flow is in it. And then it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad he showed me this. And so I'm going to talk about that portion in another video soon because it's like a cool bonding experience for me and my son. But the word flow is in there, and I know that I needed to do that, and it's better to exercise, well, for me right now and where I am, a little bit every day. So the word flow, and so I think I'm really doing good with the word flow and the word surrender. And as of a couple of weeks ago, I like to name things, and so I needed a name for something. And so I closed my eyes and I thought, okay, what is the name of this item that I'm trying to name? And the word harmony came to my mind. And so I thought, that's a cool name. I'm going to name it Harmony. And then the next day, I was kind of late to one of my classes, but the theme of one of my classes, it turned out, was the theme harmony. I thought, oh my gosh. And then from that moment, I've been hearing harmony so many times. So the word harmony is a noun. It's a consistent, orderly, or pleasing arrangement of parts. Congruity. And so for me, I don't really know exactly what the message is for me, but I think, because it's still a new word to me that I keep hearing everywhere, that the message for me is to be in harmony. So harmonize my home to-do list with my business to-do list, because I don't think I'm doing a very good job of it. In fact, I'm kind of overwhelmed with it all. And so I think if I do harmony within my business and like the new structure that I'm setting up, and then my home life, if I can merge them both harmoniously, I think that's the word, because I'm getting a little overwhelmed. And so I think that was the message in that for me. Well, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. But I kind of think that's what it is. And then, so those are the main words that like make this video come about. And then also there's like words that I keep hearing over and over again, almost as if harassment. And I don't have to know what the meaning is, because I know, like the word exercise and the word yoga, I've been hearing, well, first I started off slowly, and it's like, I know, it's on my to-do list. I haven't done it yet, but I know because it's on my to-do list. I really have to do it because I do. And then it started coming up like over and over and over again. It's like harassment. But for me, I think that's what the universe needed to do for me, because now, well, for the last like 2 weeks, I've been exercising. And I've been kind of doing yoga like the best of my can, which is kind of sad because I used to be really good and like limber, and I'm not so much. And so, luckily the muscle remembers, because right now my muscles are dormant, but I am waking them up. And so I think I will get back. Well, I have to get back to like being fit, because this isn't good. And so sometimes, I needed to be harassed by the words. It was exercise and yoga, and it worked. But it was like really hilarious how much I was hearing them. It was such a big message. And so that's my theory on word synchronicity. I want to know, leave a comment below, like what words are you hearing a lot, and what message are you getting from them? So leave a comment below. Thank you for watching. I'm so excited to be here. We have a lot more videos coming. I have another video coming on Friday. I'm going to introduce you to my new BFF. It's going to be good. It's my new best friend. Her name is Joy. It's going to be really good. Okay, so thank you for watching today. I hope you come back and watch all my other videos. I have 2 other videos that are listed if you want to know more about Live in City Living. If you want to know more about me, Monique, it's listed on my website. All of my links for all of my social media is listed below. And thank you for watching. I love you. Luminous love and light to you all. Thank you.